Hello everybody, I hope you're doing well. I'm doing a voiceover for this video because when I was previously talking with the video, I kind of sort of gave a little bit too much information. I'm trying to be as respectful as I can right now. I'm going to talk to you objectively about what I was doing here. There is someone that had reached out to me in the spirit realm, in the mental plane, and there's been some very nice information exchanged, as well as an apology for something that was done to me in the past. That's very, very good for him, for his soul, for his spirit. And a lot of things have actually happened in order to try to turn this person's life around. I too have had some thoughts that I've had to examine about wanting to help people too much, which I was resisting the whole time. And I am doing candle workings on this person. Why? Because they have apologized and they do want to they do want to get better. I have given suggestions on eating better and drinking healthy drinks. And they did actually listen and take notes, is what I was being told. But whether or not they're able to follow through with it remains to be seen. So I did a working, and they did express a desire to compensate me at some point in the future, I guess. And I've already showed, I think, a couple of those workings. However, they just didn't seem to be effective. He had told me that he slid back and actually fell back on one of his bad habits. And I wasn't listening as though it's okay, In the beginning, it's probably going to happen. Being in a rehab program, being under the counseling of a mentor, and supervised by a doctor. I'm more of the spiritual confidant. And I didn't say it was okay. I was very disappointed. And I said I was very disappointed and sad. You cannot just slide back and say, oh, I slid back, right? It happened again, and that, of course, was extremely disappointing. You can't just do it and say, oh, I'm sorry. It has to stop. That's all I said. But apparently, he feels a little bit more, what's the word? I'm not a clinician, I'm a spiritual counselor. So he likes the fact that I'm actually talking to him in this way. And he's very glad that we have actually made peace. So am I. However, I reached out to a spirit, this healing spirit. I did this skull working. I'm really into skulls right now. This one burned in a very unique way. And I'm going to show you the burning afterwards here. It burned fairly quickly. And it just burned what I would call a clear burn down the center. It did not burn down on the sides, which is typically, I think, what I've seen happen. It did not burn through the eyes, where it collapses. It did not collapse in any way. The wax came out the one eye. I had a figure candle in the back. I'll have to show you those pictures. First time I've actually used a figure candle. And as the burning started, the head split opened, which to me was very significant, related to this person. I took that as a good sign, or actually just describing to me that, how this person has been with a divided mind, so to speak. And we talked about ways for him to work on his self-esteem through positive affirmations. The fear of being homeless and abandoned has caused a lot of the bad choices, especially in relation to who am I going to get with, and maybe I need to have more than one just in case. So that candle has burned down and left two peaks, one on the left and one on the right. That's the past, and then the other on the right, of course, is the future. So as far as I would say anything happening going forward, it is being blocked. There's other things that I have also heard from several spiritualists that in this person's case, it could be that the ears being left open mean that they're finally going to hear what they need to hear, and the eyes being left opened are going to be that they need to see what they need to see. So, as a medium, I've done crossing overs. I've done crossing overs now several times, and it's really a communication now about acceptance, mistakes we've made, and sometimes really harsh consequences, and making peace for a peaceful transition